Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, we will continue our divisibility tests. We will look at tests of divisibility by integers which are powers of 10. We will also revisit divisibility by 7, 11, 13 with a different approach. Then we will look at divisibility by integers 27, 37, 41, 73, 101, etc. by forming blocks. Then we will look at how in ancient India divisibility tests were done. And lastly, we will look at some applications of divisibility. Let's start with divisibility of integers n by powers of 10. Now, this test covers all integers n which are even or multiples of 5. When we are dealing with powers of 10, our divisors will be of the form 2 to the power r into 5 to the power s. Here, r and s are both greater than equal to 0 and we have denoted the divisor by d. Such integers n are only divisible by the primes 2, 5 or both. We will have three different cases. If s is equal to 0, then our divisor d becomes 2 to the power r. Divisibility by powers of 2 we have already done earlier. Case 2. If my r becomes 0, then the divisors d are of the form 5 to the power s. That is, we have powers of 5. The test then is similar to the test by powers of 2. So let us say that some integer n, as 10 to the power s dash 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 plus a110 plus a0 is to be divided by powers of 5. You know that 10 will be congruent to 0 mod 5, 10 square will be congruent to 0 mod 5 square, 10 cube will be congruent to 0 mod 5 cube, and 10 to the power 4 will be congruent to 0 mod 5 to the power 4. It will go on. To check divisibility by 5, you know that the smallest power of 10 which is divisible by 5 is 10 to the power 1. So all powers of 10 starting from 10 to the power 1 going up to 10 to the power s become congruent to 0 mod of 5, and that gives us n is congruent to the last digit a0 mod of 5. So for divisibility by 5, we check whether 5 divides the last digit or not. Coming to divisibility by 5 square or 25. Now you know that the smallest power of 10 which is divisible by 5 square is 10 to the power 2. All powers of 10 starting from 10 to the power 2 going up to 10 to the power s will become congruent to 0 mod of 5 square, which will give us n is congruent to a110 plus a0 mod of 5 square. This implies that 5 square divides n if and only if 5 square divides a110 plus a0, or if 5 square divides the last two digits. In the same way, 5 cube will divide n if and only if 5 cube divides the last three digits a210 square plus a110 plus a0. So the result is 5 to the power m divides n if and only if 5 to the power m divides the last m digits. Let's come to the third case, divisibility by powers of the form 2 to the power r into 5 to the power s. That is, a divisor has both powers of 2 and 5. Now in such a case, we will take whatever is greater, r or s. So let's take an example. If you want to check divisibility by 800, 800 is nothing but 2 to the power 5 into 5 to the power 2. Out of 5 and 2, 5 is greater. So we will check 800 divides the last 5 digits of the given integer n or not. Let's come to a common test for divisibility by 7 and 13. Starting from the right hand side, form blocks of 3 digits. Take alternate plus and minus sign for these blocks, then check the congruence to 7 or 13. Now what is the logic behind this? We know that 10 to the power 3 is congruent to minus 1 mod 7. 10 to the power 3 is also congruent to minus 1 mod of 13. If we write the number in blocks of 3 digits, we get n is a0 plus a1 10 to the power 3 plus a2 10 to the power 6 dash dash dash. Now starting from the last most digit a0, we'll take alternate sign. a0 minus a1 plus a2 minus a3, where are the 3 digit blocks. Let's look at this example. If you want to find whether 2134496 is divisible by both 7 and 13 or not, how do we go about it? First of all, we have split it into blocks of 3. Now, first block we call a0, second one a1 and the third one a2. We will take alternate sign for all the 3 blocks starting from a0. So we write 496 minus 134 plus 2. This is 364. 364 is congruent to 0 mod of 7. It is also congruent to 0 mod 13. Hence both 7 and 13 divide 2134496. In general, say we want to check divisibility of integer n by m. If we can find find an integer k such that 10 to the power k is congruent to plus or minus 1 mod of m, we can write n in blocks of k digits. N is equal to a dot plus a1 10 to the power k plus a2 10 to the power 2k plus a3 10 to the power 3k dash dash dash, where a naught a1 are k digit blocks. If 10 to the power k is congruent to 1 mod m, we add the blocks and the congruence becomes n is congruent to a naught plus a1 plus a2 dash 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 mod of m. If 10 to the power k is congruent to minus 1 mod of m, then we have n is congruent to a naught minus a1 plus a2 minus a3 dash 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 mod of m. So now lot of divisibility tests which you have seen above, they are covered by this. If you want to check divisibility by 3 and 9, let's see. As 10 is congruent to 1 mod of 3 and 10 is congruent to 1 mod 9, here your k value is 1 because we have taken 10 to the power 1 is congruent to 1. So the blocks of 1 digit are taken and hence we add the digits for mod 3 and mod 9. For divisibility by 11, you know that 10 to the power 1 is congruent to minus 1 mod 11. Here again power is 1. So k is 1, and as 10 is congruent to minus 1 mod 11, we take alternate plus and minus sign, which you do for divisibility by 11. You have seen that earlier. Another thing, 10 square is also congruent to 1 mod of 11. Here k value is 2. So we can also take blocks of 2 for testing divisibility by 11. Let's see. If you want to check divisibility of 13574 by 11, we start from the right hand side, take blocks of 2, 74, 35 and 1. And now we will add 74, 35 and 1 just because 10 square was congruent to plus 1 mod of 11. You see it is 110, which is congruent to 0 mod 11. So 13574 is congruent to 0 mod of 11. This gives us 11 divides 13574. You can also see one more thing. 1000 is congruent to 1 mod of 27. 999 is equal to 27 into 37. Hence, for divisibility by 27, we take 3-digit blocks. In this table, I have shown how many digit blocks do we take when we check divisibility by different integers and the congruence used. We take 1-digit block when we check divisibility by 3, 9 and 11. As congruence, 10 is congruent to 1 mod 3 and 10 is congruent to 1 mod 9 is followed. In case of 11, 10 is congruent to minus 1 mod of 11. So, for divisibility by 3 and 9, we just add the 1-digit blocks. In case of divisibility by 11, we alternate the blocks with plus and minus sign. Come to 2-digit blocks. 2-digit blocks are used when we check divisibility by 11. Here, 10 square is congruent to 1 mod 11, and as it is congruent to plus 1, we will just add 2-digit blocks to check the divisibility. We also take 2-digit blocks when we check divisibility by 101. As 100 is congruent to minus 1 mod of 101, here we will alternate the sign of our 2-digit blocks to check divisibility by 101 just because here we have minus 1. We take 3-digit blocks when we check divisibility by 37 and 27 because 10 to the power 3 is congruent to 1 mod 37, 10 to the power 3 is also congruent to 1 mod of 27. You will just add the 3-digit blocks here because we have a plus 1. In case of divisibility by 7, 11 and 13, we again take 3-digit blocks, but we will be taking alternate sign because we have a minus sign here. So besides the above tests for 7, 11, 13, you can even use this method. We can also take 4-digit blocks for checking divisibility by 101 as 10 to the power 4 is congruent to 1 mod 101, and for divisibility by 73 and 137, you know 10 to the power 4 will be congruent to minus 1 mod of 73 as there is a minus sign for both divisibility by 73 and 137. We will be taking alternate signs of the blocks. In case of divisibility by 41, we see 10 to the power 5 is congruent to 1 mod of 41, so we will take 5-digit blocks. Now, as the block size becomes bigger, the tests are not that easy. So, I've just stopped here. Just note one thing. If P and Q are primes and N is some given integer, then if P divides N and Q divides N, then PQ, the product, also divides N and vice versa. What if you want to check the divisibility of 2307019 by 949. As 949 is nothing but 73 into 13, we have to check divisibility by both 73 and 13. So for divisibility by 13, we will take alternate blocks of 3 digit, and for 73 alternate blocks of 4 digits. For 13, you can see 019 minus 307 plus 2 is minus 286, which is congruent to 0 mod of 13. For 73, we have taken 4 digit blocks, 7019 minus 230, that is 6789, which is congruent to 0 mod of 73. Hence 949 divides 2307019, because both 73 and 13, they divided 2307019. Divisibility and ancient India. In ancient India, use of divisibility tests can be seen in the works of Brahmagupta 7 AD in his work Brahmsfuta Siddhant, Bhaskaracharya 12 AD in his work Lilavati, in Ganit Kaumudi by Narayana Pandit 14 AD. They used divisibility tests for checking the errors in totaling or multiplication. In astronomy, their methods were more or less similar to today's methods. In Europe, due to the use of Roman numerals and use of abacus or counting boards, they are not seen in their earlier works. Lastly, let's look at the application of these tests, or in other words, how do these tests help us? First of all, they help us in finding very quickly whether a number is divisible by some other number or not without full division methods. Divisibility tests are useful in prime factorization, in applications of modular arithmetic, like finding the leap year. You know that we check divisibility by 400 or 400 for them. Finding day of the week, checking errors in totaling and multiplication, we do the divisibility by 9. You can say, in other words, casting out 9. Generating check digits for ISBN, we do divisibility by 10, 11. In cryptography, modular checks to optimize algorithm, in hashing, in partitioning, etc. Divisibility plays a very important role in number theory. You can say it's the backbone, and for divisibility, these tests come very, very handy. Thank you for watching. We will be back with another topic. Until then.